So it's like 4 a.m. in the morning, and I recorded the Q&A video earlier tonight, and I have it edited, and I'm supposed to be posting it in the morning, but someone suggested that I watch the stand-up comedy on Netflix called Nanette. And I was like, okay, I just watched Ellen's Relatable, and Ellen gets pretty serious at times and talks about like how hard it was for her. And so when I was watching this special called Nanette, it was so much more impactful than I thought it was going to be. It was very serious at times, and if you remember the LGBTQ plus community, it's going to hit very, very hard for you, because she's going to talk about stories and things that she hasn't really talked about before, or she'll even she even goes into stories of like past bits that she's used for shows where she left pieces out, because for a joke, she says you have two parts. You have the setup and the punchline, and a story has three parts, which is the beginning, the middle, and the end. And so the joke only really gets the beginning and the middle, and no end. And I really kind of resonated with that, with my channel, with my videos, with what I do on YouTube. And I'm sure a lot of YouTubers would think about it this way, because we express our stories, we share our memories, and most of the time we do it in a reflective kind of way. We tell stories that we're distanced from, so we can make it a more positive experience. So what I learned, and that's what people want in the comments. If you film a video after something happens, everyone tells you like, maybe you should wait, you should think about it, you shouldn't be telling the story right now, you should reflect on this, and you'll laugh about this one day. And it's bullshit. It's stupid. And it makes me upset, and it makes me angry, because I've done that. I've sat on stories for a long time. I've left out the ending because the punchline was better. My Q&A video that I just shot, for instance, I cut out so many questions that I answered because they were hard questions, because they were serious questions, because I ran around the questions in my answers, or I answered them and they were too serious for me to actually put out on my channel. Most of the things that I answered are pretty fun. They're inspiring, they're positive. They're things that I think you guys would want to have answered. I mean, the number one question that a lot of people like to ask me that I will not answer is, how are you? Are you okay? Because I am happy. Because I am positive. Because, like in the video that you'll see, I am moving forward. But on a very serious note, on a very real level, I don't like to answer the question because I'm not sure if I'm fine. I'm not sure if I'm okay. I don't know if all the things that I've been through at this point, if the stories that I've told have added up to convey where I'm at in my life. I just came back from Christmas break, where I was staying at my roommate's family's house, 20 minutes from where my father lives, a man that I haven't spoken to in 4 years. A man who I got into a confrontation with over this break because of some family stuff that happened. I don't know how I feel, because I didn't get to go visit my mother on Christmas because my older brother was at my mom's house, and because of the relationship that we have, we can't be in the same building. I don't know how I feel, because although I can sit down and say that life's gonna get better one day and that everything's gonna turn out right, I've been going through a lot of shit, y'all. A lot. And I say in my other video, 2018 sucked. And I mean, there were some highlights. I got my 200-hour yoga certification. I got to be a part of Curtis. I got to be a part of Dracula. I had a ton of acting experience this year. I came back to YouTube. There's a lot of highlights, for the year. But almost 2 to 1, I've had twice as much shit this year. So much stuff that I'm supposed to put down. I'm supposed to reflect on. I'm not supposed to talk about it until later, so that way I can laugh about it. I injured my back so badly that I couldn't get out of bed for a month. I got stuck in Starkville, Mississippi for an entire summer doing a job that I absolutely hated, and making enough money to get by until the school year started. I broke down while on the set of Curtis. Very ugly, very not pretty. I got abused. And I don't talk about it. I got abused by a guy and have been in abuse counseling for the last 4 months. And I don't talk about it. I started skipping class because I couldn't be around people. I cut a lot of people out of my life because contact with other people was hard. I couldn't spend Thanksgiving with my family. I still can't spend Christmas with my family. I don't have plans for New Year's because all of my friends are with their families. I know I'm not alone in the fact that I have friends. I do. I have some family. I do. I've got people that care about me. I do. But at the end of the day, I have my demons. I have the things that I'm dealing with. I have this whole year. And we like to reflect. We like to have our year in review. We like to look back on 2018. And I've had some rough years. 2018 isn't even the worst. Can you believe that? After everything that's happened this year, I was taken completely out of work, scrounged by with odd-end jobs, broken beyond repair, and fixed myself back up. My GPA took a hit because of said brokenness. And it's still not the worst year. I guess the point of all of this, of me breaking down some walls again and being real, none of my goofy personality, none of the silliness that I've been bringing back to my channel, none of that positivity and high energy behind every single one of those videos are emotions so strong and so negative. And I use the videos to cope. That's why I had to quit YouTube the first time. Because I needed to stop hiding behind these videos. I needed to quit using them as my scapegoat. And I'm scared I'm doing it again. That if I tell myself I'm being real on camera, and I'm happy on camera, then it'll make everything better. It'll mean that I didn't go through what I did. It'll mean that everything else will stop. I like the tone that I've created on my channel. I like the diversity of the videos that I tend to make. It's just hard. Always hard. Thanks for listening. Bye, all.